To keep this sort of matte blurred vibe going, I'm going to use the KJH Soft Smudge. This is the shade Soft Orchid. I've been loving this shade, so I'm going to work it on the back of my hand. Same thing. No surprise. I'm going to use a KJH brush. This is the little teal one. And I love this blush because it just blurs. It's literally like an airbrushed matte formula. And it's crazy. I think matte makeup gets such a negative reputation because people are so afraid of looking cakey. Like, I think people associate matte makeup with a lot of powder. But as you can see, we haven't even used powder. It's just more choosing finishes that have a dry down and look really beautiful on the skin. And this is always going to hide texture. This is always going to hide pores, acne scarring. Like, matte formulas, they're back, baby. They're back. Beautiful. And then just to top it off with a little bit of powder, I'm going to use this new One Size. It's their like boucle silk cellulose airbrushed powder. It's beautiful. And a powder brush. This is like a thin kind of mineralized powder, so I know that it's going to work really well with these formulas. And I'm just going to hit those areas that I want to control shine, or take away shine at least. So I'm just lightly kind of patting it and then sweeping it. And then for the outer portions of the face, I'm going to take this new Dior, it's a matte face powder. And I'm just going to kind of tap this on those areas I want like a little bit more coverage, I would say. This is just going to help with longevity. If you're going out with your friends, like a little bit of powder in those areas is just going to help lock everything in. And if you're going light, like this is going to look like nothing on the skin. And I can tell you right now, I'm not lying, looking into a mirror, like the skin just looks airbrushed. It does not look cakey at all. Okay, let's move into the eyes. I want this eye to be super simple. First, I do want to like contour the nose a little bit. I'm going to go in with the shade Sculpt. Same process, a little on the back of the hand. I'm going to take a small, I feel like this is a Vive brush. Yeah, it's a 221 Shadow Sculptor. Work it into the brush. And I'm going to lightly sculpt this area. So down the bridges, like the sides of the nose, but I'm also taking it a little bit on top of the nose to kind of slim my nose out because we're lifting that shadow onto the highest point of the nose. And then a little bit into the brow, and you'll just notice how light this looks. Right here, if you want to like get that little effect. And then also around the lips a little bit. I'm going to put a little bit more and work it into the crease area. And when it comes to the outer portion of the eye, from the outer edge up into this tail end of the brow, and then up into the temple to get that lift. It's going to look crazy right now because we need to blend it out further, but trust the process. And I would do this over depositing a ton of product onto your face for this look because we want to work in these light layers. We don't just want to be left with a lot of product to dry down and look muddy. That is how you will look muddy. So I'm going to take that concealer brush that we used earlier and now just pounce over everything to get kind of a final blend. Okay, we're going to use the Victoria Beckham bronzer to start this eye look. I love this bronzer. It reminds me of the Vive one because you get a cool tone and a warm tone. I'm going to go between the two and just with a fluffy eyeshadow brush and set that cream contour that we were just doing. Pull the remnants down the nose. But don't go too heavy-handed there because I've definitely made that mistake before. I think this is a BK tool. This is going to be kind of your like shadow or backdrop to the eye look, so it can be a little blurry, like not precise placement, and it should match the tones of your face. So don't overthink it, just swipe it through the lids Now we're going to work into cream shadows. I love these shadows from Mario. They're so freaking gorgeous. I think I want to mix the shade Sienna on the back of my hand with a little bit of the mauve. And this is going to be like a long wear eye pigment. So like you can wear these alone. They come out as this gorgeous liquid, but then they dry down to a very matte, like long wear situation. So I'm going to take a Luxie 231 brush and I'm going to stamp this kind of like all over the lid. And I'm doing more swiping motions because I know that this product dries down. I know I said stamping, but I want to get like a wash of this product before it dries down. So feathering it all over the lid. Stunning. I'm going to go in with the same two. Mauve. Real Morphe brush. And just kind of shade it right on top of what we've already done. You'll see the intensity start to pick up and the pigment to deepen. And it's just like setting cream things with powder on your face. This is just going to enhance the longevity. Stunning. I love the tone of this palette too.